it's Monday and back again. I've got my cup of coffee. I hope you do too. So let's go ahead and get started as I do a little dance. And I'm going in here just to make some marks to get the flow and the energy of the page going. This works for me. The thing that I love is just getting in there and getting all willy-nilly. That's funny. Willy-nilly with the page and letting it kind of speak to me and what is going to happen, because y'all think I'm joking. I really have no clue what I'm doing, and I really have no clue where it's gonna go. I just go with the flow, and so it kind of makes it fun and interesting because you never know what you're gonna get. I think that was what, Forrest Gump? Yeah, anyway, we're not going to go there today. So as you can see, I'm just going in here quickly. I'm collaging down some of the, I believe this is Tim Holtz tissue paper. I actually stole it from the Flow Journal because I really love it, and it's fun to work with, and I don't have a whole roll of it. So I just had that close by, so I'm using it. I love that little piece of muslin that I have picked up ink with, and it has a little inky goodness to it. And as you see, I've already broken it out like twice to look at it, and I'm just really feeling it, but I'm not sure where it's gonna go. So as you see, I went down here with the black China marker, and I just went in with some crazy scribbles, and then I grabbed my Deco Arts gesso, which is super smooth, and I went in with my palette knife here, and I'm just kind of bringing the pages together because the tag is part of kind of the page as well, so I want it to have some, air quotes, cohesion. And here I'm just using my craft gun. You can use a blow dryer, or you could even watch it dry if you like. That's not how I roll, but whatever floats your boat. When the energy is moving, I like to move quickly and think less and move faster. So that's kind of my philosophy. I'm going in here with my Daniel Smith watercolors. This palette is really messy. Imagine that. And I'm going to think that this beautiful rich color is a quinacridone magenta. I'm pretty sure. And I'm going in here and just kind of pulling it around the page. And then out of the corner of my eye, I saw my Brea Reese watercolor ink pen thing, and so I wanted something a little brighter in some spots, and so I'm going in here and I'm trying to get the ink to kind of splotch, and it finally did. But I'm just kind of going in here and getting, pink is my jam, so I'm going with my fave and just gonna see where this makes me go. So as you can see, you want to, I'm saying as you can see a lot today. I just noticed that. Anyway, so yes, you will dry this. That's what I'm going to say here instead. You will dry this very good before you go into the next colors. And I'm going to go in with what I believe is phthalo turquoise. And it's mixing a little bit, and it's coming up with this beautiful, beautiful purple color. Oh, how dreamy is that? I just love it. And my smush technique, it's not really mine, but the smush technique that I use, it just allows the freedom to go with where this page wants to take me. And so I'm not really sure what may happen, and that's part of the fun here, is smushing those pages together in type of an ink blot situation, and you just never know what you may get. I'm referencing Forrest Gump all day today. All right. Oh, I hope y'all are laughing because this is funny to me. And then I'm going to go in here with the Deco Arts media line. They have a fluid acrylic that I love. That fluid acrylic is just about as good as Golden Paints. And guess what? A fraction of the cost. So I'm going in here with, I believe this is Raymond Sigmund's Modern Blooms stencil from Stencil Girl, and I'm just going in, and I want you to pay attention here. I go from the edges inward to the page. The reason I do that is because I don't like things that just appear to have come from the sky. So I kind of like to ground them with the edges. So that's not all the time. You know, I don't believe in rules, but that's just something as I was doing this, I thought, you know what, somebody may actually enjoy that little tip. So if you feel like your stuff is just kind of floating and isn't really grounded, what I call it, then I would suggest grabbing your stencils and going from the edge or either going from a collage elements. That will create some grounding and more cohesiveness to your page. And of course, in every Tiffany fashion, I'm going in here with some random bits of masking tape. Why? I just like it. And I'm looking at those hot pink fibers that my friend Michelle gave me. She is like the queen of finding stuff at the thrift store. And so she gave me those hot pink fibers because, well, hot pink and fibers, well, you know that's my jam. And then I wanted to bring back, I felt like, as I looked at this, I felt like the stencil was too much of the focal. So I wanted kind of to blur that and push that back into the background. And as we know, if you've watched any of my videos, the number one way that I do that is to bring a layer on top, and gesso is just easy. So I did pause the camera. I tried to find a focal that I liked, and I was kind of dibble-dabbling in between two. Dibble-dabbling, yes, Tiffanyism number 582,000. And so as I flipped the thing over, I saw that it had the most interesting writing on the back. And whoever the lady was that did this, she talked about her roomie right there. And I thought that was so sweet. I guess they were college girls. And, well, you can make your own story up. But when I looked at the picture, all I could think about was memories of days gone by and the friendship that these girls looked like they had. And so I took and tore part of the Tim Holtz paper and kind of cut one of my, I guess what's now kind of termed as my style, and just kind of cut the middle out so that it would bring a little something focus to those guys, and added those staples. Now, as you can see, that was another little trick. When you want to add something but you necessarily do not want to staple through the page, go ahead and do that before you apply it down to the actual page. So whether that's sewing, whether that's staples, go ahead and add it. And it just adds a little, I don't know, pizzazz to it. A little, you know, the metal. I just like it. I don't know why. I just do what makes me happy. So I don't really think too much about it, guys. And I'm finally grabbing that hot pink fabric over there that had the little muslin dyed, and I'm going to use it. And then I grab this sewing thread. Now, this is a kit that I got off Amazon. I will try very hard to remember to link that in the description down below, but it's just a fun little cheapy pack of thread that I keep around that I can unspool and kind of use in whatever project I'm working on. And so as you saw, I was kind of working back and forth and thought about using the black thread at the bottom over there, and then I opted against it and went a different direction. And now I felt like myself was contemplating way too much, and I don't like that feeling. It gives me anxiety, so I just slapped it down. I mean, after all, right, it's only a journal. So I slapped that little sentiment down in the Tim Holtz Chit Chat, I think it is. And then I'm going to go over here. I want to incorporate those threads over to the tag side. So, oops, sorry about that, guys. I felt like it needed a little bit more movement over here, so I'm adding some black marks. And my friend PJ sent me that marker, And I think she gets it at Daiso. Is that what you call it? We don't have them here. So any of that kind of cool stuff people send me because I don't have that down here in South Alabama. I'm actually going, guys. I only got a few seconds, but I'm going to take a class with Jean Oliver this weekend in Franklin, Tennessee. So if any of you ladies are taking that class, make sure you holler at your girl. I'm going to staple a staple right through that little fabric bit, glue it down, and call it a day, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Mini Mix Media Monday. Make sure you hit the subscribe and leave me a comment. Love to hear them. Bye-bye.